Hi everyone! In this video, we will compute the t-value for a hypothesis test. A cancer treatment center in New York City wants to determine if their patients are getting less sleep than the national average due to the side effects of chemotherapy. The national average sleep duration is reported to be 8 hours per day. Those at the treatment center decide to do a hypothesis test at a 1% significance level and gather data from 35 randomly selected patients. The sample mean time is 6.9 hours per day, and the sample standard deviation is 0.7 hours. We have a null hypothesis of mu being greater than or equal to 8 hours per day, and the alternative hypothesis is that the average is less than 8, with a significance level of alpha equaling 0.01. What is the test statistic, or t-value, of this one mean hypothesis test? We are looking for the t-value, and we were given some information from the question above. We have that the mean is 8 hours per day, that we have a significance level of 1%, we have 35 randomly selected patients, a sample mean of 6.9 hours, and a sample standard deviation of 0.7 hours. Let's go ahead and write those out. We were given the mean of 8 hours, which is shown in our null hypothesis. We also have the alpha, which is 0.01, but we also have 35 randomly selected patients. This means that our sample size is 35. We also have a sample mean, which is x bar, of 6.9 hours, and a sample standard deviation. This is s sub x, which is 0.7 hours. We have two ways that we could calculate the t-value. The first is with the formula, which is to find the t-value is the sample mean subtracting the population mean divided by the sample standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample size. The second way is to use our calculator, and this might prevent some calculation errors. So let's go ahead and do our calculator. So we'll go to Stat and arrow over to Tests. We're doing a t-test, so we can press 2 or just press down, arrow down 1. And then we don't have the original data, but we do have the stats. The population mean was given to us as 8 hours per day. So we'll go down and do 8. The next it's asking for is the sample mean, which we found is 6.9. And then we have a sample standard deviation of 0.7. Next, we need the sample size, so we'll go down, and n is 35. Then we need to find the alternative hypothesis, and it has a less than sign, so we'll go over to the less than and press enter to select. And then we can arrow down to calculate, and this calculated our t-value as negative 9.29669, and let's go ahead and round this to negative 9.297, 3 decimal places. We've now found our t-value, and so we're all done.